What's up, family? Michael Diallo McLendon here with some exciting news. This Friday at 5 p.m. CST, that's Central Standard Time, I will be dropping my new music video to Love in September. Now, yesterday I had the wonderful opportunity to interview the lead actress and director, Candace Omnira Lafayette, as well as the cinematographer and the editor, Justin Woolen. So don't forget, this Friday at 5 p.m., I will be dropping my new music video to Love in September. Take a moment now, if you have it, I hope you have it, please take it, and check out this interview I did with them yesterday. Remember, the song, To Love in September, the time of the release, this Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I've really been wanting to bring this thing to life, and so I have with me Candace Omnira Lafayette and Justin Woolen. And first of all, let me say welcome to both of you all. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
I'm going to start out with you, Candace, because I remember approaching you with a few songs that I was interested in doing a video for, and you selected this one. So I'm interested in why you selected this song and then how you began to conceptualize a video for this particular song, To Love in September.
Okay, well, as you know, I'm a bit of a hopeless romantic, but recently somebody told me I should say hopeful romantic.
That's it.
So I love, all of the romance movies, all of the songs, and you have a lot of songs that I really love, but my favorite ones are always about another person or just like the feeling of love, etc. And so with this particular song, To Love in September, kind of like made me think of like it was a memory. So I wanted to incorporate something that felt like looking backwards from like where we started to like where we are now. I think I loosely based it on my own life, mixed in with a little like fantasy of how I would want it to play out. So I like took an actual event, which is me being arrested at a protest, and kind of like turning it to like what would happen if a love story developed from that kind of meeting.
Well, you did an exceptional job. Of course, I know you as an actress, a director, an activist, and also a person who does a lot of behind the scenes work in theater. And I want to go to Justin for a minute, Justin, because I really enjoy the look of this video. I've seen other work that you've done, always exceptional. Tell me about how you approached this video and how do you get in there and bring these songs to life the way that you do?
First, I want to acknowledge the noise in my background. I'm shooting a video right now for everybody watching at home. So if you hear something, just ignore it. But my thought process, I don't know. It's kind of like, I feel like everything is art from the beat to the lyrics. And I feel like it's my job to make, like the producer did his job making the beat and, complimenting, and then the singer complimented the beat with his voice. So now it's my job to bring it full circle. And, when I listen to, when I close my eyes, what do I see? Or what do I hear? And sometimes I see, like I can see a song. Like I get people who send me a song and I see it. Like I would see how it makes me feel or how I would, like if it has a message, how I want it to be perceived. And I want to get it out, effective as possible, So I feel like it's my job. So that's how I kind of go about it, And if the artists already have a vision that's perfect, I just piggyback off that and just try to make, match it as much as possible.
Well, again, a phenomenal job to both of you, because I believe both of you are TSU alums. Now, Candace, I want to get back to you because I know, again, that you've done a lot of acting, and in theater, you've done a lot of directing, working behind the scenes, but this is your first time directing a music video. What were the challenges that you were faced with and how it different from the other work that you've done?
Completely feeling out of my element. There was definitely a point in which I said, this is the last video I'm ever directing. But now that it's over, I'm like, I need another one. I'm ready for my next project. But some challenges were just some stuff that I face in the theater world. Kind of like with casting, trying to find like the right people, like who can play this part for me. And then just some setbacks with like let's shoot this now, or like let's shoot it then. And then it's like, okay, when we did shoot it, it all came together how it was supposed to. But I don't know, just like getting people there. There's a certain scene where one day we were shooting and I had a bunch of people like, y'all be there, like great, awesome. And then I was ready for him, and like at the same time, everybody was like, can't, nope, nope. Which it all worked out, you know. We had enough people, but just that kind of stuff is like, oof. I know there's people who do this job. So I felt like Justin and I were both wearing multiple hats. Like it was a 2-person team. We had help, you know, other help behind the scenes too, but it wasn't just like director, videographer. It was like producer, casting, set design, wardrobe, everything in one.
Wow.
But it was fun. I like the challenge. But
you all did a great job. Just now, I wanted to get back to you because one of the intriguing things, and one of the things I enjoy about the video is how you choose which shot to go to next and how that flows. As in the editing process, how do you decide how you're going to stack these different storylines and different scenes together to make it come together so well and so creatively?
Well, when I shoot, I kind of shoot because I know how I'm gonna edit, so I'm already shooting the way I'm going to edit it. So I already have like a plan going on in my head when I shoot it. Most of the times I really like take the last clip because I know, like, if you do a take a few times, I know the last one typically is the best because the first time sometimes actors might be trying to figure out what they actually doing. The second time they did it, but they didn't. They just figured out like, oh, okay, I got it. Now the third time or the last time, it's like, we got it for sure. So it's not. I really take the last clip, and basically, if it makes me feel a way, like I can look at it, and if I put it on the timeline, and I feel like an emotion from it, I was like, okay, yeah, that's the one. It's about feeling the clips for me. If you put it on the timeline, you should know if it goes there. Like if you got a question, like I might try something else. You know what I'm saying? Something to feel my emotions that I want to feel right there at that time stamp.
Sounds like you have a pretty intuitive process. And Candace, one of the things that stood out for me too is that you all were able to pull together a number of actors and actresses to be in this piece. Talk about finding, and I know you talked about how some people may have canceled because of different things, but finding the different people. Of course, you play the lead in this film along with the gentleman. And so speak on how you all came about, not just only finding him, but also finding different people to be a part of this project.
Okay, so initially I did want to just play director and just kind of like bring in another actress. That didn't really happen for me, which is cool because I was like, who better to do it than myself? But I think Justin is the one who like found my guy for me. He gave me like his name. He's like, this is his Instagram, and I slid in the DMs. I did, and I asked him. I told him about the project, the concept of it, and he was down. He thought it was really cool, and we went from there. As far as my other actors, my protesters, I actually protested with somebody else that I did another video with, like just people in my direct circle.
Okay, and your security. You also had security officers.
Tony Napa, who plays like the white officer. I had my friend Molly reach out to like a group of white actors because I do a lot of, so I don't really have a lot of like a little casting call for me. He called me the same day. We were originally looking for people to play like I call them the Proud Boys, the kind of like antagonist guys who approach me, and he was calling to play that part, but he was describing how he looked, and I was like, I don't know, like you sound like you could be like one of my officers, and he was like, that's cool, I'm down for whatever, I think it's dope, I'm in. And my friend Shelby, she actually found the other 2 white guys who ended up playing the Proud Boys, as I'm going to continue to call them. They do like R&B and hip hop music together, which is very interesting. So they felt like a little out of their element trying to play these like rough boys, but it all worked out.
Yeah, it worked out very well. And Justin, this is for you. And this, I just one or two more questions. I'm gonna let you all go. So, what are some of the other things that you can just share with us that you're working on, and how can people stay in contact if they want to talk to you about shooting a movie or film or music video?
You can follow me on Justin Woolen. I said on Justin Woolen. You can follow me at Justin Woolen 31 on Instagram. You can go to my website, justinwoolen.com. Pretty easy guy to get in contact with. I mean, it's that simple. I also have a booking website, but I'd rather you come talk to me first before you go there, so we can be clear on the vision and just talk details of the video first. So that's where you can find me.
And that's Woolen, Woolen, correct?
Yes, Woolen 31, Justin Woolen 31.
And Candace, I know that with the pandemic, a lot of theater is not necessarily happening the way it has. At the same time, I know people have been doing some alternative things. What about you? Are there certain things that you've been involved in or have coming up that we can also be looking out for? And how can people follow you?
Okay, the initial start of quarantine, I did a lot of Zoom readings, a lot of did some writing workshops maybe, and then some like online plays. I took a theater class with Nashville Children's Theater, devising with John Royal, but like as far as like theater in person it's not really happening. I did direct a show at MTSU last week with my friend Sean Witzel, his one man 23-1, but it was a one-man show, so easy to social distance with that. As far as any upcoming projects, this weekend I'll be shooting a Halloween short film with this young lady, so just be looking forward to that. It's called Spook and Chill. And I can be found on Instagram at _strawberry dream if people want to look at my memes that I post, or Facebook. My last name is first Lafayette, Candace Omnira.
Final question for the both of you, and then I'll let you go because I know you're busy because you all are making it happen, even in the midst of all that's going on in the world. And I'll start with Justin. Justin, I'm excited about what you all produced, and I think you probably can tell, even though I, have a little kind of laid back persona. I'm really excited about it. So tell the people, because we'll be dropping the video very shortly, a few days from now. Tell the people something about it. Just get them a little hyped about the fact that we're going to be releasing some of your work pretty soon.
Basically, video. I don't know, man. It's super dope. I'm really just excited to drop it. We worked hard on it. 2 full days. It wasn't like a half day anything. We got some black businesses in it. We got It's a Philly Thing. Shout out to Zaire, the owner of that. He was okay with us shooting that scene there. Actually, I shot like a commercial for him. Actually, I took some of the clips that was meant for the poem, and I was like, man, the food was so good, and the clips look so good. I was like, man, I'm gonna make about 15-20 second little clip for him. Drop that. That went crazy on Instagram. It was just, I don't know. It's just, if you want to see Nashville, I won't even say black people, just young people doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? Just art, because it's a form of art. It's funny. You won't be disappointed. It's a great poem. It's great visuals. Directed by the great Candace. With her, me and her work well together. It's like we just go off each other and we communicate well. And she rearranged. Oh, she didn't tell y'all this, but she like rearranged my entire house. My living room. It's a living room scene. My living room was not up to par, and she just kind of like she drives a Nissan Versa, so a compact one too. It's not a hatchback, but it got the little bubble. It's not like a regular car, and she she had like a lamp, an end table, a coffee table, flowers, like a bunch of stuff to like fill the scene. And like she said all that in her little Nissan Versa, and I was like, what? Like, how did you do that? You know what I'm saying? how? So that was amazing. And that showed me like a new aspect as far as like creating, because I don't really dibble and dabble in set design. So that was like, for one, she inspired me to decorate my living room. Two, she inspired me to do a little more on the set design side, because that really sold the look for that scene. And it was great. It was awesome. I love that scene.
Again, I mean, I could kudos to both of y'all, because I thought it was really well put together, Candace, the way you created that space. And I'm sure some of that comes from your theater background and working so long as a thespian. Talk about, tell people this is your first music video, and it's going to premiere this Friday at 5 p.m. So just tell them what they can look forward to in your first music video, and get them a little pumped about the fact that it's going to be released.
Just like I said from the top, it's a love story. Like, it's timeless. And one thing that like I really love, the like poem, the song kind of gives me like a 70s feel, but we said it in like modern time, like 2020. And it just like, to me, just shows some things are timeless. Love has been around forever. Protesting has been around forever. Just like a lot of the issues that are happening now are happening forever. So I just think it kind of comes full circle. But just one message that I like really wanted to convey was like, it's important to love the things that we love, like rallying behind a cause, but it's also just important to like love somebody else too. Black love is the revolution. That is the message. And if you like that, you will love this video. I'm just excited. Like, it's poetry, it's song, it's Black, it's love, it's power, it's all of the things that I love, and I feel like my people love in one. So,
well, shout out to both of you all, because you all have brought to life the hard work that Quinnex Coleman, the producer of the song, and Tanisha Rochelle, the songstress, and then I had a chance to do my little spoken word piece on there as well. And so y'all put some awesome visuals to it. So thank you all for sharing this moment with me, and I'm super excited about Friday at 5, and hopefully we'll get a chance to work together sometime in the near future, because the creativity that you all have bleeds, and people around the world need to see the great work that both of you are doing. So thank you all for being here. Kudos.
Thanks for having me.
Kudos.
thank you. Thank
all right,
you so much.
Thank you all for watching as well. Look forward to the premiere of To Love in September this Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
How
Peace.
sweet it was to love in September, to offer love with no want of gain, to be thought of, yet lay no claim, love unspoken, but yet expressed, a precious gem, your sweet caress, perhaps you're fool. Perhaps